I became fascinated by the idea of creating a textile from individual leather flowers. I was inspired by the movement and construction of chainmail. I wanted to explore whether something usually associated with metal could become something soft, variable, and romantic. This wasn't the first time I had explored this idea. It started while making a skirt, where I bonded small leather flowers onto silk organza to create a textile. But I kept wondering what would happen if the flowers themselves became the textile. At this stage, the idea was still mostly in my head. I knew I wanted the flowers to become the textile, but I didn't know yet how exactly that would work. I started experimenting with shapes, spacing, and connections, trying to understand what this material wanted to become. Once I had a clear idea of the structure, I could start translating it into a pattern. I created the paper template and began preparing the leather, ready to see how the idea would come together in the material itself. Cutting the same flower again and again, preparing each piece, and slowly watching the collection of flowers grow felt almost meditative. There's something special about these quieter moments of making, the parts where you are not seeing the final result yet, but slowly building towards it. When I finished the back of the flowers, I decided to use a clear acrylic finish to seal the leather. But as the top started coming together, I began questioning that decision. I wondered if I should start again and add a second layer of leather to fully cover the back. Looking back, I think this was another important part of the process. Not every decision has to be changed once you discover something you would do differently next time. Sometimes finishing the piece, learning from it, and carrying that knowledge into the next design is the better choice. With every flower that was added, the idea became a little more real. What had started as individual pieces slowly turned into a textile. There is something satisfying about reaching this stage. The moment where an idea begins to exist outside of your imagination and becomes something you can finally see. But getting there is never just about following the original plan. One thing I love about design is that every project teaches you something. This one reminded me that every design problem has a solution. And sometimes that solution doesn't just solve the problem. It takes the idea somewhere even better than I could have planned. From the beginning, I knew I wanted to include smaller leather flowers in the design. I just didn't know where they belonged yet. When I'd started connecting the rows, I realized one jump ring wasn't enough to bridge the gap between the flowers. Adding another solved the problem, but it changed the rhythm of the construction. At first, I wasn't happy with that change because I wanted every connection to have the same number of jump rings. But the more I worked with it, the more I realized that the second germ ring created the perfect place for the smaller flowers. They covered the extra connection, but they also made the grid feel less rigid. The loose-hanging flowers gave the top a sense of softness, movement and dimension that I hadn't expected. And after all the cutting, connecting and refining, the textile was finally complete. It started with individual leather flowers that slowly became a textile and eventually the top I had imagined. This is the part of making I love the most, seeing an idea that once only existed in my mind become something real. Now I'm wondering what else this textile could become. Maybe every finished piece is just the beginning of the next idea.